FST86. How much does a loan cost? I would pause here and read on page 536 and 537. Go through their example, work through their definitions, make sure you know all the bolded terms. There's a formula on the bottom of 536 and there's a formula on 537. Those are the two that we'll focus on for this whole section. Hopefully you've seen one of them before. I know you haven't seen the mortgage one before. So what typical things you need a loan for? A mortgage is a fancy word for a house loan, college, and car. There's no fancy words for those loans. And so all of these, when you have a loan, you need a monthly payment. And there's two formulas in our textbook. And I'll go over those in a sec. Important parts to know about a loan. Principal is the amount that you borrowed. Interest is at what rate you're then paying extra money. So if you borrow $50,000, your interest rate's 5%, you're going to be paying back the $50,000, but the person or entity that you borrowed from will be making money off of you because you're paying 5% more each time, depending on how the rate is then divvied up. It could be 5% annually, which then would be 5% divided by 12 to get you your monthly rate. Term is how many months, because we're going to use months in our formulas, how many months you are then paying to then pay off all this principal plus the interest. That's why banks like to loan you money. They know, well, under certain circumstances, they know they will get the money back. And like for a mortgage, if they don't get it back, that's when foreclosure happens because the equity of your loan is your house, because that's what you use to buy, you bought and you used the loan for, was to buy a house. So they will take your house back from you, essentially, because they own it, because they're the ones that gave you money for it. If you want to play around with this link, that'd be fun. Plug in some numbers, see what your college would cost, and see where you'd be and how long it would take you to pay stuff off. This is the formula on the bottom of 536. This is an increasing one or a sum. So you're taking your rate. So if you have an interest rate of 5%, what's your first payment? How long are you paying it off? So how many months? What's the total you would have to be paying? So overall, if your $50,000 is your loan, over however long time you're paying it off, at what rate are you paying it? What's your interest rate? What are you actually over time paying? Because you're going to be paying more than $50,000 because you have that interest rate and they want to make money off of you. This is the formula that you probably have never seen. M stands for your monthly payment of your mortgage, car loan, college loan, whatever. R is still your rate. N is the number of months. So N and T in this case are the exact same thing. And plug it all in and you get out your monthly payment. So this is at 1 month, what do you pay? This one is over all the months that you've paid, what's the total that you've paid? All right, so how is your monthly payment calculated? Hey, that's the formula I just told you. So write down your formulas, label each piece as you go. So can you rewrite this and put it down here? I'm going to pause this video and make a new one where this is already written out, so you're forced to write it and then go check yourself.